When you grow up in Wisconsin in the late 60s, early 70s, there's one profound truth. You know that the Green Bay Packers are the greatest professional sports team on the planet. Vince Lombardi, multiple championships. It was easy for a young boy in Wisconsin to know what you wanted to do with your life. I wanted to play for the Packers. I played a lot of sports in high school. Unfortunately, when I graduated from high school, I was 5'7", 138 pounds, not your prototypical pro sports body. So I shifted my dream. I decided I would coach champions. I attended the University of Wisconsin. I graduated. I moved to a small farming community of about 2,000 people. My first year teaching there, my first year coaching there, I had a really, really memorable 145-pound wrestler on my wrestling team. His name is Dave. Dave is a farm kid. Dave has a waist like this and shoulders like this. Dave has this shock, this mound of curly, audacious red hair. Dave was not a stellar student. Dave was academically challenged. You put this whole package together, Dave had earned the nickname Daffy. Daffy, in his first year of my coaching, his junior year in high school, he won 14 matches. He lost 14 matches, a pretty reasonable season. The matches he won were all on brute strength. At the end of Dave's junior season, he was offered an employment opportunity in town. The local gas station said, "Dave, you come work for us. You pump gas, we'll pay you $2.25 an hour." Dave sees this opportunity. And a little context, in Dave's family, he had 3 older siblings. None had finished high school. All were in local skirmishes with local law enforcement. So Dave didn't have a lot of positive role models to follow. His senior year, all summer, I work on Dave. I'm bummed on 2 counts that he's not going to come back to school. I'm bummed, A, because he's a great wrestler. I want him on my team. And I'm bummed, B, because he's immensely likable. And I'm really hoping he comes back. I think he's going to close some doors if he doesn't finish high school. So all summer I work on him. I get him to come back. And his senior year, wrestling season starts. I've gone to a coaching clinic. I'm really into this stuff. And I've gone to a coaching clinic, and I've seen him move, a technique that I believe, with Dave's body type, he will be a monster if he can learn this move. The move from the clinic that I thought would fit for Dave was a Greco-Roman upper body throw. With a Greco-Roman upper body throw, you push into your opponent, and you get them to push back. When you feel that resistance, you lower your center of gravity, put your hips in, you elevate, you lift, you twist and turn, you throw your opponent to the mat, you get 2 for a takedown. If they get away, they get 1. I think we can all do that math, 2-1. So I'm thinking Dave will just rocket to the top if he can master this. I stay after practice every single night with Dave, one-on-one, he and me, 30 minutes on that one move. Problem, in 2.5 months in that season, he has not learned the move. He just can't put it together until 3 days before the qualifying rounds for the state tournament. 8 matches you need to win to get to the state tournament, a big deal. 3 nights before those qualifying rounds start, Dave masters the upper body throw. It's just me and he. I'm the rag doll. He's throwing me up and down and on the mat again and again. We start the qualifying rounds, and Dave's first opponent, unfortunately, is a very unlucky draw. He draws the number 2 wrestler in the state. 32 wins, 1 loss. It looks like a bad night for Dave. What does Dave do? By the way, Dave's nickname again is Daffy. Daffy rips this guy apart, takes him down 8 times, wins 16-8. His competitor's coach was a former national collegiate wrestling champion. He shocks the world. He roars through his next 6 matches. He's now in the sectional finals. You win the sectional finals, you're in the state tournament. In the 6 minutes of that sectional finals, Dave and his opponent tied. They're tied. You go into a 3-minute overtime. The rules for Wisconsin wrestling changed that year, and if you tie in overtime, instead of further wrestling, the person with the more aggressive, more offensive points wins the match. They're declared the winner. I'd explained these rules. They were new. We'd never experienced them, but nonetheless, I'd explained them. With that context, in overtime, with 20 seconds to go, Dave is ahead 2-1. He's on top. He's controlling his opponent. But his opponent is twisting and turning, trying to get a reversal. A reversal is worth 2. If he gets that reversal, what will the score be? 3-2. What does Dave do in this predicament? He pushes his opponent away, gives him 1. The buzzer sounds. We're all quiet. We're thinking it's 2-2 who won. The referee goes to the middle of the mat, grasps each wrestler's wrists, and he thrusts Dave's hand in the air. Dave has won. He's going to the state tournament. Daffy is going to the state tournament. We're embracing each other. We're hugging. We're jumping up and down. And I realized that he knew what he was doing. I say to him, do you know why you won? You won not because you're strong. You won because you're smart. Fast forward 4 years. At the end of that school year, I left that town. I went back to Madison, got a graduate degree. I'm employed in a company. It's a Saturday night. I'm having dinner in a restaurant, and I see this young man across the room looking at me. And he walks over, extends his hand, and says, Coach, it's Dave, it's Daffy. And I go, wow, great to see you. And he says, guess what? I just graduated from college. Want to know why? And I said, why? And he says, because you told me I was smart, and nobody had ever said that to me in my life. The moral of the story is never, ever underestimate the profound impact you can have on somebody's life with a word of encouragement. Thank you.